Episode 15. This is our Islamic Emirate here of Egypt. Here's my budget screen. I have really high tax costs, but if I go down even 1% on here, I'll lose like, you know, $5 trillion, $6 trillion in weekly budget. So I'll leave it as it is. I still have a lot of factories producing, so it's not too big of a deal. My tanks are done in 30 days. My planes are done in 100 days or less. Getting my ships out. This is pretty much just a smaller conquest. Indonesia and Japan, and NATO is like the military-industrial complex is running out of people to attack. They need wars, and they see me going after Indonesia, and they're like, hey, we need to make some money for the military, so we're gonna let them have this one. They just conquered Russia, so we're gonna go this way, Japan, and build up our navy so we can have some cool naval battles. We have a huge army. I do want to start filtering out my regular army, the IEA, out of my integrated advanced army and just make this an advanced army, or I might rename it a different branch of the military. We'll see what they come up with. Yeah, I filter this out into only special forces and infantry, and then just have these for like port guards and certain offensives where I need reserves. But we'll see what happens. Our actual tanks are finally done. I'm gonna make 2 designs, one for my infantry and one for an actual armor division. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back after I make that. We do have, let's see, 345 million people under our control here. This is my main battle tank armor design for my armor division. It has 60% reliability, but it's actually 70 because I'm behind one trait for 10% reliability in here, which I'll get pretty soon. I do have some doctrines to increase my reliability bonus a little bit more. At 2% per battalion. Yeah, it's fine. Infantry one. Yeah, this has a lot more piercing because this is gonna be like a tank company and 1 tank battalion in my infantry divisions. I have more piercing on here, and that's pretty much the only thing that's better. It's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, and a little bit more heart attack. The final thing that I did to help our tank division is I made a third IFV design called tank support. I took out the anti-tank cannon. I put in a modern autocannon in there with a coax autocannon, and I increased the armor up to match the same speed as my tank, 6.8 kilometers per hour. I am going to halt my naval production for a little while and just have this build up as much as I can. I want to get really cool tank divisions out. I got to make the template for it, but not right now. So I want to get this modern targeting pods. It seems really cool. Air recon. Yeah, recon camera. I don't even know exactly what this all does, but I'm going to try it out. I know it's for spotting like fleets, but I want to see how it does on the land, like in modern warfare context. I'm gonna get those. That sounds really cool. I think my aircraft is ready. What else do I need? Is the AT gun? Yeah, 30 days until my aircraft's ready. Then I can put some of these factories on my air, and it's a whole different resource allocation, so that should work itself out with this deal. I might need even more military factories. Yeah, I might actually need more military factories here. I do have negative 75% fossil fuel power plant construction speed. Is this worth it to still make this? It is. Yeah, it's a little bit more worth it. Yeah, it's still worth it. But it's getting to a point where it's not going to be. I need more enrichment facilities before I switch over to nuclear. I could finish my solar that I have in the territories that, I think it's like New Valley. Down here somewhere. Getting rated. Let me just check. Yeah, Sinai, Khartoum, Tigray, the River Nile. Yeah, I might do the solar too. Who's rating me? I'm guessing the Donald's thinking like, hey, this guy doesn't even have any tanks. He doesn't even have an Airforce. It's okay. He wants to take a little bit of territory after we took the rest of the world. That's fine with us. Well, there's China and India. So we'll have a proper battle later, he says, and make some money for the military-industrial complex. I do need to get my missiles up so I can bomb his missile silos in India. Before I go for India, I want to make sure I can bomb all his missile silos so I don't get nuked. That was my whole thing. This game is only get nuked at the way end. And China doesn't have nukes because they're on a first use policy because they got invaded by like Russia like a long time ago when they were doing something else, and they changed to Western, or now they're not aligned, but they have no use case. It's gonna be like 300 days until I get my CAS design out because I want to get this large caliber gunship weapons before I get my CAS design out. I might even make some cool like AC-130 type shit, but for now let's do my plane design, and I'll be back after I make this plane design. The only other thing I could put on here, like this is my design I'm going to make for my air superiority fighter. It's crazy radar advantage, 100% reliability, good air defense, thrust is fine with the speed and the weight modifier right there. But I could, instead of using the flying wing, I could put the diamond wing for a lot more air defense, only losing a little bit of agility, radar advantage. Yeah, it's very hard to hit and kill in air combat. I'm gonna do the diamond wing. It just looks cooler and more realistic. I mean, maybe not with the wing by this time. Well, I don't know. I think the diamond wing looks really cool. So I'm gonna do the diamond wing. This has a plus 15% factory output. I really need this. Advanced industrial robotics. 100 days until a stealth destroyer is done, and then I'm gonna put my anti-sub stuff on that stealth destroyer and pump it out because it has way more sub detection than the regular destroyer does. I do need to get hidden listening devices. I think that's why I was having some question marks on the enemy divisions. So I'm gonna get that, and I want to get secured communication for coordinated strike. I want to try to do that when I attack NATO. Have a huge coordinated strike effort on all of their countries, or some of their countries, and we'll see. The rest of this I don't really need. Economic intelligence and counterinsurgency would be good. Yeah. Turkey has left the NATO faction like a long time ago, but yeah, I think after India, I'll go for Turkey as my last expansion before NATO. We'll see though. I think that's real. That's pretty realistic. That's like the last straw that they'd allow. Oh, there is emerging Yugoslavia. Maybe I'll do a joint attack at the same time on Turkey and Yugoslavia, and then right away on NATO after I build up their supply. Now, yeah, that'd be a cool ending for the series. But the NATO war is going to take forever. Probably a good 2 episodes at least. Maybe 3 or 4. Japan is not going to be a cakewalk. They have so many divisions. Like 200 divisions. And I don't have a cipher on them. I've been slacking on that. Maybe if I... Yeah, 233 days. Okay. Yeah, I gotta wait for that cipher to get done. And I haven't infiltrated them yet. I do gotta do that. I just have to. I think I accidentally just deleted some of my destroyers when I was cleaning out my navy, which is really bad because they take a while to produce. Yeah, that's really bad that I did that. But that's alright. It's not a huge deal. I'll just make new ones. I'll just put one each on my corvettes, and I'll start making more of my destroyers. Declaring war on Indonesia. Got my naval invasion ready, and they're on their way. I don't have enough supremacy to reach all the way over here with all this, so I'm gonna have to wait and just get my guys in here, clean this up, and do a naval invasion from this port to their capital over here. Indonesia does have 40 divisions, so they're nothing to just be like, they're not gonna be walked over. So I gotta be careful. I don't lose any divisions here. Just play a little safe. This is the design I'm going for my anti-sub stealth destroyers. They have pretty low surface visibility. But let's compare it to like, yeah, 6 less surface visibility in these. So they'll be good on like patrol packs or whatever I'm gonna make for that. But integrated into my regular navy, they'll be good too. We'll do that. Pump these out. I'm gonna cut off this. Yeah, there we go. I cut them off here. So now they're stuck. Can't get out. I'll do the same for this port over here. I gotta pin them. Can't get out. I don't know if I'm gonna reach it in time to do that, but we'll see. I'm gonna put half of my reserves here, and then take half of my IFVs and start a naval invasion of the other island. Let's go up here. It's fine. Do that. 27 days. I just annexed Nigeria, and I got a bunch more manpower, which is great. I am having a huge supply issues here. There's a problem. I don't have any ore. Yeah, I gotta chill out here. I am pushing. Oh shit! I just got cut off. They might die here. No, it should be all right. Actually, should be all right. But maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, you guys can't attack. You gotta chill out. Just wait till you get help. Do I have any supply grace I can do here? No. No, they don't. Okay, well, they're pushing. Try to help them out here. There we go. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, good. Yeah, I gotta get this supply hub down here. And this port, really bad. I need this port. 80. I gotta deal with this division up here fucking around. We'll deal with that real quick. I gotta pin them. Pin this guy just in case. There we go. Now I fixed my supply issue, and that was really good. What's going on up here? Where's my 10 divisions? Oh, my other divisions, where'd they go? Here they are. Here's my 10 divisions. Full on attack over here. Full on attack. I'm gonna start invading their main island to get this over with. Oh shit! I got cut off here. Should be okay though. Be alright. Gotta cut these guys off so they don't get in there. Here we go. And there's got saved. Very good. I'm cutting off their capital now. I'm not gonna cheese it. I'm just gonna take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. And this God of War mode is not easy. Is not easy. Yeah, really not. My nuclear warhead program's done. Very cool. Do need to get railguns 2025 here. What else am I missing? My battleship's done. Okay, I gotta get the battleship 2020. I gotta get that. I am finally going for their final VP right here in their capital, and they should surrender after that. Yeah, pretty close. I have lost 33k. They've lost to 503k. For some reason, in my foreign equipment, my generation tank hull, these guys got 2025 shit. I don't know how they got that, but yeah, they got T-14 Armadas. That's cool. Yeah, they got 2025 shit. I don't even have that. It must be a God of War thing, because mine's not ready until 2035, or it could be a faction-specific stuff, country-specific stuff that I just don't have, fortunately. I don't know how Malaysia's in this war, and I don't even know what's happening here. I just want their resource rights. Like, I don't know what's happening in this. And Japan has so many divisions. Japan has 230 divisions. His Navy's not the best. I'm not worried about that. He does have 450 air superiority fighters. They're they're pretty good. Some 5th gens. I got my 5th gens coming out. I do gotta just keep pumping them out. Let's see how much I have so far. I have 270 or 200 of my own so far, so I'm getting those out. Anyways, I'm going to end the episode here. It's been almost 2 hours on my end, but I'll edit this out down to like 20 minutes or something, 25 minutes. After Japan, we're going to go for China. Let's see what their Navy is not too good because they got taken over like a decade ago by a joint Russian someone else, and they confiscated their Navy from them. So we'll do China, and because they're on no first use on their nuclear, pretty sure. Yeah, and then we're gonna go for India and have my intermediate range ballistic missiles shoot at their missile silos, and have my SAMs come up, 2025 SAMs to protect myself. And after that, like I said, we'll go for NATO eventually. Thanks for watching. Bye.